Good morning, everyone. I'm laughing because I've reached the max limit of my phone. They are maxed out on memory. I keep recording this stuff, and I'm a couple behind on editing, and so I got to get them off my phone. I just get nervous that the backups don't happen. I just talked about yesterday about Google, and it takes everything off my phone, but video sometimes doesn't come across as quickly. I think it prioritizes that last, so I get nervous it's not there, and then if I delete it, and then what quality. Anyway, long story short, I was just laughing because now I was trying to get that sunset shot, and literally, or sunrise shot, and literally my phone like shut down. And then I turn it back on, and I grab my other phone to record it, and the battery dies on that one. And then, so just, yeah. So I reached out to this guy named Reid, who, when I was in Iowa, he does this really cool thing, and I'll put his links up below here. He does this cool thing where he finds really inspirational stories, and he tells these stories, and then has kind of like a company sponsor the story. And so anyway, it allows these stories to get out there because they're funded, I believe is the whole deal behind this, which is cool. So he's a filmmaker that does this. And, you know, we were talking, and we were on these entrepreneur local things, and we have a couple beers and talk different things, and a couple of my startup ideas and all that. And it just did, you know, his stuff was cooler, and mine was more corporate, and it wasn't gonna work, and you know, he was willing to help me. And so anyway, we move, and we kind of keep in touch a little bit, and I just found him on Instagram the other day and reached out. So I'm curious to see, now that I've started this website that's about stories, and I kind of said to him, like, if you have any leftover stories or ones that you're not able to do but you still want to get out there, this might be a format to push them out on. And so be curious to see if that we make that connection, and if we do, then maybe in a couple weeks when I'm back in Iowa, we'll be able to connect up and see how that goes. But just kind of a cool connection, trying to use my connections. Speaking of, if you've got any stories, the holidays are a great time to do that. You're home with your family. It's a great time to record those stories. That great one that Uncle Bill or Uncle Perry in our world talks about, over dinner or something. Just record it. See if you can record it and get that down, or ask your parents to tell a story that you've never heard before, maybe, or something like that. Just grab your phone and record it. It's as simple as that. These iPhones and smartphones are pretty good at the basic quality, and as long as it's a good story, no one's gonna care necessarily about the quality. So yeah, get that story down, submit it to KaZakly, and let's get some good stuff going out there. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask friends and family over the holidays to tell some stories. So I'll start posting stuff here soon on both the vlog and podcast. There's this guy that hikes every morning as I drive past. He's got this blinking light on his backpack. I bet he's training for something like, I don't know. My envision is training to go to Everest. He's just getting miles in with his pack on. Or we used to do that when we were going to Philmont Boy Scout Ranch. He doesn't have his son hiking with him or anything, but maybe he's just prepping for a big hike that he's got, Kilimanjaro or something like that, But it's fun to think about. And then also the guy's up at 6:30 in the morning hiking, and what am I doing? I'm driving. So fun to think about what he's going to be up to in a couple months when he's done with his end goal of this hiking in the morning. So what's the question of the day? Like, what's your big thing you're training for right now or getting prepped for? I did a Rugged Maniac, and I did so horrible at it. It was bad. I wasn't in shape. I was at that age, probably 36, where I thought I could still do everything like I used to when I was in my 20s, like not training for it, drinking the night before, eating a breakfast sausage biscuit from McDonald's right before I did it, and it finally caught up to me. So that was kind of one of those eye-opening moments, and that was a few years ago. And so now I was kind of looking on the internet last night, and I want to do another one of those. You know, I don't know if my daughter's ready to do a Rugged Maniac yet, so what I'd like to do is ease into it. But I think there's one in Oklahoma City next year, and it's a 5K versus 10, which sounds a little more appealing currently than Tough Mudder. But I would like to get to the point where I'm doing some of that stuff again. It just is a challenging thing, and I like to challenge myself. And so I've done that stuff over the years. I'd like to do Boulder again with my daughters, and hopefully create that to be something that we could do as a family. So got to figure all that out, but kind of getting inspired to get back out there. I think my ankles are fully healed from my injury about a year ago. They still kind of aren't 100%, but I think good enough. I've run on them a little bit, and I just need to get out there and do it. So something that was funny yesterday that happened, my little daughter, the littlest daughter, Hadley, she likes to get upset over nothing right now, which is really kind of cute and funny at times and annoying at others. But so at one point I told her that when it's 11:11 you can make a wish. And so when it's 11:11 we try to say, hey, make a wish, you know. We don't do it all the time, and it's just kind of when we think about it. But she was looking at the clock, and she's figured out time a little bit now, and so she knew it was past 11:11, and she got all upset that she wasn't able to make a wish. And then the kid said, well, Zach, set an alarm on your watch. So now I have my alarm on my watch set for 11:11. So if I'm around them, we're gonna make a wish every time we see it, and then at work, I guess I just make a wish for them if they're not thinking about it, or maybe they're thinking about it. So that's kind of cool too. So I've got my alarm set for 11:11. Something cool that we just did as a family, and I look forward to today's wish. Oh, the other funny thing is, she figured out that she's asleep by the time the other 11:11 happens every day, and she got upset about that too. So happy Hadley wasn't so happy with the 11:11, but she will be. Today's Monday. We got stand-up today. It is a holiday week, so traffic is moving pretty good. And just looking forward to the week. We've got a big push. We got to get a bunch of contracts out and in by the end of the year, so that's kind of the focus for this week. Let people sell and let people close business. I need a Phil Dunphy inspirational speech. It'd be great to reach out. He sends out inspirational sales speeches. Still on the lookout for my sunglasses, my Ray-Bans. I don't know where they're at. I'm wearing the backups. Great glasses, just not as good. They don't have the brown lenses, so they'll work. I've come to realize I have really bad posture. I never thought I did. Maybe it's just in the last couple years it's changed, but I am constantly correcting it. So hopefully that creates better habits. That's the game plan. My wife's been getting on my case that my hair is a little wacky, so I tried something different today. A little more slicked back look. As it dries out, it'll get more pliable? I don't know. Whatever. So we'll see. I'm trying to get rid of the Superman curl. That's her biggest dislike. So I'm just trying to grow my hair out, see what different I can do. Alright, so that's it for the commute in. Wide open, easy drive. If it gets stinky, I'll